So today I'm just going to cover all these stuff that how to run the macro through the Blue Prism. Okay. So let's understand what exactly the macro is. Okay. So macro is basically a step-by-step recording which is done by the user in the Excel. Okay. This macro is basically means that either you have macro recording in Excel, okay, or you have written some procedure in Excel VBA. Okay, that is nothing but a VBA programming. So how we can just call that macro into our Excel. Okay, so let's create a macro. So before creating a macro, what you will do? So there are few steps to create the macro. First of all, you have to open the Excel file. Okay, and you have to save this Excel file into Excel macro enabled workbook. Okay, that is for the extension is .xlsn. Okay, so I'm just gonna save it. Just save this, and I'm just going to save within this folder. Okay, and from here you can see Excel macro enabled workbook. Okay, so macro file you can save either in Excel macro enabled workbook or in binary. Okay, but not in Excel. If you will save in Excel file, so it will tarnish all your code which you have written. Okay, and you cannot roll back it. So just save in Excel macro enabled workbook, and whatever the name you want to give. Suppose I said uh, macro BP. Okay, now save it. Now just go into developer tab and go into Visual Basic. Okay, and if you are not able to see this developer tab, so what you can do is you can do the right click in any of the sheet and you can just go with this view code. Okay, or you can press the alt F11, and if you want this developer tab, so you can just go into the file, then options, then go into customize ribbon, and here you can see the developer tab. Okay, by default it will be unchecked, so you have to make this check and you have to click on OK. So just go here. So now this is your IDE environment. Okay, integrated development environment of the VBA programming. So now click on insert, and here you can see the module. So I have inserted the module, and I am just writing some procedure over here. Suppose I said Blue Prism. Okay, so I have written this Blue Prism. Any procedure name you can give, but for the procedure we have some naming conventions concept that the procedure name should not be start with numeric. Okay, space, comma, semicolon, any special character is not allowed except underscore. Okay, name should not be duplicate and length should not be greater than 255 character. So suppose here I am just writing a simple program. Okay, I said MSG box, and I said hi Ravinder, welcome to RPA Blue Prism. Okay, this something I have written. Just I did save it. Okay, and just remember this procedure name. Okay, this is your procedure name. Okay, so this is your procedure name. Okay, which we have given. So just close this file, and now go into the Blue Prism. Now just create an object. Okay, or a process you can also create. Okay, no worries. So here I'm just giving the 12. Now just simply finish this one, go here. Okay, I'm just giving this page name as I said run macro. Now click on OK. So now here what you have to do, you have to go with this action. Okay, So same here, you have to create the instance. So just create instance, go with this MS Excel VBO, and here go with the create instance. Okay, this one. After that, you have to open the workbook. Open workbook. This is open workbook. Just pass your handle number data item and the file path. Okay, so this is your file path. Copy as a path and just paste it here. That's it. Okay, just create the data item. Fine. Now, after that, what you have to do? You have to run the macro. Okay, so here I said this is for run macro. So go here, you can see the run macro. Now it is asking the handle number. So just pass your handle number here, and it is asking the macro name. Okay, so macro name is nothing but a procedure which you have created. So this is your procedure name. Okay, so just pass this in double quotes because that is a text. That is fine. That's it. Now let's connect all these stages in a sequence. So the link is stage, reset. There is no error. Let's execute. Okay, so now here you can see the message, Hi Ravinder, welcome to RPA Blue Prism. Okay, so if any of the procedure you have to call, so you can just call through this run macro command. Okay, now suppose if I just need to write any of the code, okay, any of the programming if you want to write, so all the programming will be called through the run macro command. Okay, any of the programming. Suppose I just need to write here the table from 1 to 10. Okay, so suppose I'm just creating one more procedure here. So I said BP1. Okay, suppose I have taken I as integer, j as integer. Okay, I'm just doing the VBA programming over here. Okay, 1 to 10. For j is 1 to 10. Now, sheet 1 dot cells I comma j or j comma I equals to I into j. Okay, just close the loop. Next time. Okay, that's it. If you'll execute from here, now you will be able to see the result here. Okay, in this format it will write it. Okay, so this is a concept. And suppose if I just want to write like this way. Okay, look, I said I and then into and j and equals to sign and like this way. So it will type 1 into 1 equals to 1 in this format. Okay, so in this format it will write. So suppose I just need to call this procedure in Blue Prism. Okay, so I just simply save it. Okay, now close this one. Now I'm just gonna create a new page. Just create a duplicate copy of this page. Run macro. Okay, now here, so the procedure name is BP1. Correct, BP1, and after that we have to save that Excel file. Okay, because we have done some changes over there, so we have to save that. So I said save and close. Okay, just go here, close workbook, pass the handle number, then the workbook name data item. Okay, and save the data. I said true. That's it. Now connect all these stages. Now reset this. There is no error. Let's execute. Now let's execute and see the result. Here could not execute because exception thrown by the code stage. Okay, BP1. what the procedure name we have given over here. Let's see. We have given this BP1 only, right? So creating instance, it will open the workbook. Here we have created this BP1. That's it. What is this? Macro may not be available in this workbook. Macro may be disabled. Okay. This why this error is getting popped up. And if I'm just running this procedure, this is running perfectly fine. Okay, no worries. So yeah, so got it. So this is something because when I just open the file, so in my Excel, the license has expired. So because of that, I think, because when I open it, okay, so now you can see this get pop up. Okay, so at backend it seems disable over here. Okay, so first of all I need to close it, then it will execute over here. Okay, so when you will just go with this code, so it will perform successfully. There will be no kind of error. Okay, so because of that, I think. And let's see if I change the name of this Mac expression is valid. Okay, fine. BP1 is attached. That's fine. The handle number is also the same handle number we have created. File name is also fine. Okay, so let's create. If I just call it MS Excel VPO, run the macro BP1. This is your handle number. Yes, because of that only. I think cannot run this macro. Macro is disabled. Yes, because of this one only product activation failed, I think. Okay. Nevertheless, but when you will use it, so it will perform correctly. Okay, so no need to worry about it. As we have seen that if we are just calling that one, so we are able to do that. Okay, and suppose if I am just going to, okay, nevertheless, this programming, okay, this programming, I am just calling within this. Okay, and let's see if it's a because procedure name. Let's see it works or not. So just go here in this first macro. Okay, now it's working. Oh, sorry. Just open this. Okay. So able to perform it over here. So let's save and close. Just pass it here. Not sure why BP1 is not accepting. Here, just go with the save and close. Save workbook. Okay. Save, or you can just go with a close. So it will reduce our one step. Okay, of the save. So just pass this handle number, pass this workbook name data item. Do you want to save it as a true? And this is save and close. Now, okay. Now let's connect these stages in the sequence. Okay. Now execute. Fine. Okay. So now just open this one. Okay. Now here you can see it has been written over here. Okay. Just delete this, save the file, close this, again run the macro and see. Done. Now go here, just open this Excel file. Okay, it's working. So I'm not sure that why BP1 is not accepting, but that is perfectly fine. Okay, so you can use this BP1. Okay, this one. So it will work nevertheless. Okay, and suppose here if I'm just talking that procedure as a blue prism, and let's execute from here only. Okay, so just clean this, save this, close this one, and execute it from here. Let's see. Okay, now you can see because of the name, I think it is not accepting the BP1. Now you can see it has performed successfully. Okay. Now go here. But BP1 should be accepted. Just try at your end with a BP1 or like Blue Prism one, because here you can see if there could be any error. Okay, so it should not be execute from here also. Okay, it will throw the error. Suppose if I say 1 BP, so it will throw the error in identifier. Okay, so the BP1 extension is perfectly fine over here. Okay, it's supposed to execute from here. Okay, now suppose I say Blue Prism 1. Let's see, will it work or not? Okay. So just go here and along with this blue prism type 1. Let's execute. Okay, it's working now, you can see. Okay, so it's not because of the numeric or something. Okay, so it's supposed to work for the BP1 also. Is it clear, Ravinder?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, fine. Now you can see it's working. Okay. So you can perform any of the VBA programming, okay, and you can write the procedure and you can just call it into the Blue Prism. Okay. So this was a concept that how we can run the macro through the Blue Prism. Sorry. Now the next point we have this breakpoints. Okay. So let's understand this breakpoint concept. Breakpoint. concept. Okay. Now, suppose if I just need to go for the login activity. Okay. So let's see, I'm just going for this login activity. Okay, I have this web page. Okay, and I just need to log in into this web page. Okay, so let's go with this application modeler. This is web HRM. Okay, browser based application launch from an exe file URL and this one. Launch it from here. Now going to identify. This is the login name. This is your login name. Okay, match index is 1. Now you can see it's working fine. Now just add the element for the password, identify the password. Here just go with this second. Okay, highlight. Now you can see it's working. Just add one more element for login button, identify. Okay, this one. Okay, so it is working fine. Okay, apply. Now suppose I just need to capture the logout also. Okay, so added one more logout, control left click, highlight, click on highlight. It's highlighted. Okay. Now click on apply, click on OK. That's fine. So now let's go for this login and logout activity. Okay. So I just drag this navigate stage, launch application. Here, just go with this launch. Okay. After launch, we have to wait for a few seconds, and here if my page get loaded successfully, then I just need to log in into that page. Okay, I need to enter the credentials, username and password. So here, fine. Okay, so go into login name. The login name is admin, then add, then we have this password is also the same for that web page. Click on OK. After that we have to click, right? So for click activity, use this navigate. I say click login. So drag this login button and go here, global mouse click center. Okay, now after that what we have to do, we have to wait for a few seconds. Okay, we have to wait for a few seconds, then we have to click on logout. So suppose I'm just using this wait stage over here. Okay, the wait stage here, and I say when logout exists. Okay, when logout exists, then just click on that logout. So drag this, navigate. I said drag this logout. This is for click logout. Click logout. Okay. Now from here, just go with global mouse click center. Okay. And after that, I'm just giving some wait time. So I'm just going to use this wait time stage, and I said just wait for 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Okay, and after that just simply close the application. Okay, application means just terminate the browser. So just drag this, close application, drag this main root node, and here you can see terminate. That's it. Let's connect these stages in the sequence. This one, username, password, this to this. Okay, now here just use this anchor stage here and here and connect those with the end stage only. This one. Okay, your flow is completely fine. Now let's execute it. So now you can see it is working completely fine. Okay, login. Okay, now you can see it will click on logout and after 2 seconds it will close the browser. Fine. Now suppose what is the mean of this breakpoint? Okay, so suppose if you have created a procedure, sorry, if you have created a bot, okay, if you have automated a bot and bot contains the multiple stages, okay, but I just need to check rather than execute the entire stages. I just need to execute the stages on the basis of error check, basically. That, for example, rather than executing the complete bot, I just need to execute few steps till here. Okay, till here I just need to check everything is fine or not. So I just need to put the some break over here. Okay, so my code or my bot will execute till this stage only. Okay, so how you will do that? So just select this stage where you want to set the breakpoint and do the right click, and here you can see the breakpoint. So when you click on a breakpoint, so now here you can see. Okay, so now if I just execute, so now here you can see it will launch your application. It will enter username, password, and here you can see the breakpoint was reached. Okay, so it means before reaching here, okay, before this stage everything is working fine, there is no error at all. Okay, so you can check this like this way. Okay, and here you can see there is no condition at all. So if you want to put some kind of a condition, so you can put the condition also. Okay, set breakpoint condition. Okay, so this set breakpoint condition will get enable only when you will set the breakpoint. Okay, suppose if I just click on set breakpoint, so any of the condition you want to put it over here, so you can put it. Okay, so suppose I just need to put this is breakpoint. Okay, this is breakpoint created, okay, by user. Suppose I have just given like this way. Okay, so now here you can see this functions like fx. Okay, so it is nothing but any expression or condition has been created. That's it. So now if I'll execute this one, okay, so now you will be able to see it will enter the username, password. Now you can see, so it will reflect it over here. Okay, now you can see this one. Okay, I have written in double quotes, so text will written in double quotes only. Okay, so you have to pass in double quotes. Okay, now here set breakpoint condition. Okay, now suppose here if you writing without the double quotes and if you just validate it, so it will throw the error. Okay, so this is nothing but a text, so you have to pass into the double quotes only. Okay, so this is basically the breakpoint, and suppose after that I just need to put the breakpoint here. Okay, suppose I have two breakpoints like this way. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, so suppose here I have executed this one. Okay, now till here everything is fine. Okay, now if I'll execute it from here, okay, so now you can see it will move on. It will move on. Okay, okay, So what will happen? Now here you can see flow has been completed, but it has not clicked on login. Okay, because this was my breakpoint at that moment. So what I can do is, if I just want to execute the procedure from this stage, so let's see how we can just start. Let's see. Okay, just reset, execute. Okay, suppose till here everything is fine. Okay, so I just need to execute from this stage onward. So what you can do is just remove this breakpoint, and here you can see this is selected, and here you can see the pause. So what you have to do, you have to click on this go button. Okay, so just click on this go. Now it is ended. Yes, because this stage was not executed. Correct, correct. So suppose I just need to execute from this stage only. Okay. Suppose if I execute this spot. Okay. And here I did pause. Okay. Let it execute. The window was minimized actually. Let's see. Let's execute. Now it will click on a login. Okay, and after that it will go it from here onwards. Okay, now you can see. Okay, it reached to this condition now. So suppose here, if I just delete this breakpoint, and if I just say set next stage. Okay, so this is my next stage. Okay, so when I will execute this, so here now you can see the browser is closed. Okay, now you can see the browser is closed. Okay, so if you want to perform any stage, if you want to assign, okay, so the breakpoint is basically to break the code. Break the code means break the steps basically. Okay, you are not executing the entire step. Okay, so you can break it, and here you can see run to this stage. Okay, if I just select, suppose if I just reset this, okay, and I say I just selected this, I say run to this stage only, so it will execute till this stage only. Okay, which I have just given till the logout. Okay, so now you can see. Okay, so now you can see it came it over here. Okay, and whatever the stage you will assign, okay, whatever the stage you will assign, so that stage will not execute over here, right? So here you can see, suppose here I am assigning run to this stage only. Okay, so it will automatically start and it will execute, okay, before that stage only. So now you can see it will enter the username password. It will click on a logout. Okay, now, okay, now you can see, right? So it will execute till that stage only. Okay, now if from this stage, suppose if from this step onwards you want to execute, so you can just go for the set next stage, and you can click on this go button. Don't reset it, make sure don't reset it. Okay, if you will just reset it, so it will reset the entire process, whatever the execution has been done already. Okay, so this is the concept of this breakpoint, run to this stage, set next stage, and this set breakpoints. Is it clear, Ravinder, or any doubt if you have?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So this was the breakpoint that next stage run to this stage. Okay, so we have these three things. And I'm also gonna share with you this roadmap. Basically, this is related with your documentation process, and what exactly the kind of a documentation do we have in any RPA automations. Okay, so this is also asked the in the interview that what documentation process do you follow. Okay, or you followed basically. So I'm just gonna share with you a PDF which is basically related with all the complete documentation process for any RP applications. Okay. So let's see, I'm just gonna share with you. So this is delivery roadmap. Okay. So here now you can see. Okay, so you can see these are the documents. These are the different documents used in the process development. Okay, this is not only for the Blue Prism, it is for all the RPA applications. Okay, so we have initial process document, then PDD document, SDD document. Okay, it might be that some of the developers just simply just go for in IPA, PDD, and SDD. Okay, so it's a depend on basically, but the complete overall we have all these documents. So you can just read it over here that what exactly the mean of this process management. Okay, initial process analysis, that is IPA document. Okay, so everything is defined over here with a with the best example. Now you can see like this way. Okay, what should be the mention in that document, why PDD is requirement. Okay, process develop. Okay, so each and everything you can get it from here. What is a STD, solution design document? Okay, so everything has been defined in this PDF. So just read this PDF. So it will give you the better understanding of all the document which we create into the RP applications. Okay. So here is some description or a demonstration in a tabular form. Okay, so you can also go at it from here, and it will give you the basically build and test phase summary kind of. Okay, so you can just go with this document. So I will also share this document with Ajay. So he will share with you. So you have to go with that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And this is something I will share in the later part. This is related with your certification part. No worries.
Okay.
Okay. So till here, any doubt in these two in
No.
macro? So all things are clear, right?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, fine. So I'm just gonna share with you. Okay, I'm just gonna share with Ajay. So he will
Okay.
share with you, and then we will connect for the next session.
Okay. Sure.
Fine. Okay, Ajay. Ravinder.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.